What is, in your opinion, the biggest challenge facing the next Attorney General?
I obviously think the biggest challenge is dealing with the whole area of cybercrimes. This is a threat that we've not really experienced before. When I was a kid and went out to play with my friends or whatever, my folks had a vague idea where we might be, but they, I had a very definite time to be home. As long as I showed up on time, that was pretty much the end of it. With our kids, we wanted to know, well, who you're going to be with, what parent's going to be there, and we'll take you, we'll bring you home. Much more involvement. Well, now parents today have to worry about these internet predators coming in and threatening their children in their own house, and I think that they're very sophisticated. They have a scam that will work for a while. People figure it out, and that doesn't work anymore. They come up with another one. That's why, there is a high-tech crimes unit in the Attorney General's office currently. I just want to expand that and really raise the awareness of it, have it as a totally separate unit, because I think that's a very serious threat that's facing all of us, and we just have to be in a position to provide leadership on the issue, but also to work cooperatively, to work with training, to make sure that we are doing the best. I want Missouri to be the state that's doing the best job of protecting its citizens from cybercrimes. And I think that's an area that's just going to continue to be a problem. We want to be the best and be on the cutting edge of protecting our citizens.
With the cyber crimes, that being such an important issue to you, how do you make it so that it is getting more attention and you are expanding it?
Well, I think that's how you structure the office makes a difference. Instead of it being part of a public safety division, have it stand on its own. To really get actively involved with the other entities across the state that are actively involved with this, and to be in a position to make sure we really make a difference for the smaller counties. And so I think that based on, I think we can do it within the existing resources of the Attorney General's office. It's a matter of reallocating it, putting a heightened focus on it, and I believe that's how we'll make a difference. And also that gives us a chance in the leadership role coming out of the Attorney General's office to help knit together all the other activities that are going on that are helpful. But I think if we all work together cooperatively, share information, share resources, and provide the leadership to accomplish that, then we've really succeeded in doing a better job of protecting the people of Missouri.
On what issues do you disagree with your opponent?
Well, I think that we're going to disagree probably on the approach to the office. My focus is on justice, to see that justice is done, not getting headlines, that we put the people of Missouri first before politics, that we're making a significant effort to make changes in the office to do these things better. I'm a very strong proponent of open government. He has not been, he at the debate was not really very supportive of the Reporter Shield law, has some concerns about other things. I think government should be transparent. That certainly in the Attorney General's office there are some things that are confidential, attorney-client privilege, maybe health information, things like that you can get involved with. But I want to have documents that are going to be public records, that don't have any confidential information in them. I want to make those available to people right off the bat. And the way to do that is just as they're being filed electronically, file them on a server that has a public portal where people can come in and look for those records and see what's going on. But remember, this is the government they elected and that they pay for, and so if it doesn't have confidential information in it, why not make it public and easy to get right off the bat? And then those things that do have confidential information, file those on a separate server, and then certainly there's times when those are discoverable, or they can be discovered if you black out personally identifying information, that sort of thing. That'll take a little more effort. But just the day-to-day activities of the office, I think we're going to be open, transparent. We are going to be focused in this. There are times when we have to hire outside attorneys for some matter, and one of the things that I believe is a difference between us is that we won't be doing a no bid, hand out the work to somebody without having gone through a good process. We think a good process is request proposals from law firms who would be qualified, showing their level of experience, their expertise, what it's going to cost the taxpayers, and so that when we make a decision to bring someone in, it's going to be based on facts and showing and being able to demonstrate that we're selecting who we believe is going to provide the best value to the taxpayers of Missouri and to protect the taxpayers, quite frankly, and make sure we do a good job, as opposed to questioning, well, why did you do it? Was it a friend? Who was it? Let's just be open about it, lay it out there in public, in full view, and do that in a very open and transparent way.
Okay, is there anything else you'd like to talk about that I haven't asked you about today?
Well, I think, you know, as a son and a husband and a father, I am very committed to protecting my family. And if I'm the next Attorney General, I'm going to be equally committed to protecting all the families in this state and focus on doing things the right way, for the right reasons, in a fair and impartial way, to see that justice is the hallmark of this office, not headlines or trying to have some sort of political advancement. We can do a better job in Missouri. We can better protect our citizens. We can be safer and more secure. We can have a better educated public, and we can have a much better state. And that is my absolute commitment, and I have a history of making and maintaining the commitments that I have, and we look forward to, you know, hopefully a successful election and to be able to move this agenda forward for the benefit of the people of the state.